Hiding a tank is a pretty difficult job, even at night, thanks to thermal imaging technology. But BAE Systems have developed a way to mask a vehicle's heat signature, rendering it practically invisible to infrared cameras.
This is a system that can provide you with extraordinary stealth capability. This is the first system ever provide this technology. And what it can do, it can provide you to blend into an environment, any type of environment, in any time of the day. And it can also provide you to disguise as something else. You can be a car, you can be a moose, you can be something that would take the attention from you, from the enemy, so you avoid detection. Each pixels can be controlled in temperature. You can either cool them or heat them. And what it is actually a large-scale thermal TV screen. So this screen can be put on the vehicle, wrap it around the vehicle, and it can display any kind of features or patterns that you would like thermally. So you can really hide. You can really take a picture of some other object or another vehicle and provide that image on the vehicle. So you can disguise very quickly as another object. We have a computer system in the vehicle that sends out messages to each of these tiles and tell them exactly what kind of temperature you should be in order to create any type of pattern that is either pre-designed or taken by a camera in real time. It can be created for any size of vehicle, any geometry, and it can be created for marine vessels, and it can also in the future be provided also to flying objects, flying vessels, type helicopters, Apaches, and whatever.
Micro air vehicles, or MAVs, will play an important role in future warfare. The urban battlefield calls for tools to increase the warfighter's situational awareness and capacity to engage rapidly, precisely, and with minimal collateral damage. MAVs will be integrated into future Air Force layered sensing systems. These systems may be airdropped or hand-launched, depending on the mission requirements. The small size of MAVs allows them to be hidden in plain sight. Once in place, an MAV can enter a low-powered extended surveillance mode for missions lasting days or weeks. This may require the MAV to harvest energy from environmental sources, such as sunlight or wind, or from man-made sources, such as power lines and vibrating machinery. It will blend in with its surroundings and operate undetected. MAVs will use microsensors and microprocessor technology to navigate and track targets through complicated terrain, such as urban areas. An MAV operating in urban terrain will have more agility challenges than larger UAVs. Obstructions can cause wind gusts, even on a calm day. One way to overcome this is to learn from examples in nature and use flapping wings to fly. Sensing an oncoming gust, feedback control directs the wings to flap asymmetrically, compensating for the wind. Small size and agile flight will enable MAVs to covertly enter locations inaccessible by traditional means of aerial surveillance. MAVs will use new forms of navigation, such as a vision-based technique called optic flow. This system remains robust when traditional methods, such as GPS, are unavailable. Multiple MAVs, each equipped with small sensors, will work together to survey a large area. Information from these sensors will be combined, providing the swarm of MAVs with a big picture point of view. Data will be communicated amongst the MAVs to enable real-time, reliable decision-making and to provide an overall surveillance picture for other platforms or operators. Each individual MAV may perform a very distinct mission from its fellow swarm members. While some MAVs may be used purely for visual reconnaissance, others may be used for targeting or tagging of sensitive locations. Individual MAVs may perform direct attack missions and can be equipped with incapacitating chemicals, combustible payloads, or even explosives for precision targeting capability. MAVs may carry sensors to detect chemical, biological, or radiation threats and relay this information to human operators or to other unmanned platforms. Like their biological inspiration, MAVs are not limited to flight. The agile hovering, perching, and crawling MAV will fulfill the mission popularly termed dull, dirty, and dangerous, like no current system can. MAVs will become a vital element in the ever-changing warfighting environment and will help ensure success on the battlefield of the future. Unobtrusive, pervasive, lethal, micro-air vehicles, enhancing the capabilities of the future warfighter.
Tracking Point's AR series takes the semi-automatic AR platform to new heights, providing the ultimate shooting experience. With stabilized target selection, target tracking, and guided firing, the Tracking Point AR series enables anyone to be an expert marksman out to the 500 to 750 yard effective range of the firearm, even from difficult firing positions such as kneeling, offhand, or shooting from extreme angles. The system boots up to a standard red dot reticle and standard trigger control for quick usage. For targets at distance where the shooter wishes to use manual trigger pull, the user can use free fire mode. Free fire mode allows the shooter to use the tag button to select a range. The network's tracking scope adjusts for the ballistic solution for that range, and the shooter can fire with their own trigger pull repeatedly. A simple push of the tag button resets the ballistic solution. Advanced mode brings the full capabilities of the AR series smart rifle to bear. In advanced mode, the user can tag to get moving lead or to take a tracked shot with the auto fire control. The network's tracking scope calculates the ballistic solution, and the user fires using the guided trigger to remove all human error. After the user tags, he squeezes and holds the trigger, turning his reticle red in the smart rifle's heads-up display. The user then simply brings the red reticle back over the red tag, and the shot will release. The advanced ballistic calculation, paired with the guided trigger fire control, allows for tracked shots on moving targets at extreme distance beyond any but the most skilled shooter's human capability. The Tracking Point AR series features a laser rangefinder, Linux-powered ballistic calculator, built-in Wi-Fi for streaming to mobile devices, a tag button, a guided trigger, and a barrel reference system. The AR series also contains an inertial measurement unit, 3 gyros, and 3 accelerometers that calculate cant and inclination. This allows for extreme angle shots, including shots from under vehicles up hills. All shots can be streamed via the built-in Wi-Fi to mobile devices, and the system is enabled for video recording of tag and shot sequences. All of the features and capabilities in the Tracking Point AR series smart rifles dramatically enhance the hunting and shooting sports experience while delivering a powerful tactical advantage to military and law enforcement organizations. The AR series smart rifle is currently available in 7.62 NATO, 5.56 NATO, and 300 Blackout at tracking-point.com.
The Navy's revolutionary electromagnetic railgun will be displayed for the first time in the eastern U.S. early next month at the Future Force Expo in Washington, D.C. Chief of Naval Operations Admiral Jonathan Greenert will speak at the event. The railgun substitutes electromagnetic propulsion for gunpowder, launching projectiles at 6 times the speed of sound over distances of more than 100 nautical miles. The gun reduces the need for ships to carry high explosives and also reduces the danger of unexploded ordnance remaining on the battlefield. Navy officials hope to begin testing